Hi everybody, this is Zach Savage here, and I just came back from work and I'm going to make dinner after this, like some people. And as well, this is a disclaimer to my subscribers and rap artists. Apparently there's some guy who is creating untruths about rumors in my personal life and in my cyberspace. Before we get into what the story is about those rumors, I'll tell you all this so the ghetto talk YouTuber, who I don't know his actual fucking name, are actually making money by rapping false embarrassing statements that I actually had little to no involvement to, and selling his songs based on lies about me. So before I begin, the last video I mentioned him had 208 views, and no one had a clue what I was talking about. Please understand this is not a joke, video or fiction. Back last May, my friend was going to the salon to get his dreadlocks done. Since my phone was low on battery, I kept a pack of cigarettes that I like to smoke once in a while. Now, this is where the trouble began. I went outside for a smoke break, which was not narcotics, never or I will do, but I noticed a small child throwing her iPad to the ground because I feel bad that she was in one of those Gen Alpha levels. I briefly talked to her about educational websites and books to learn on skills. So she and her mom could be good at math and English, since nowadays it's hard to do. I had no relationships with that lady, and she kindly said no, so I went doing my own business. Then some random man came out lying about the fact I was smoking weed and claiming that was his wife. Yes, he has no wife and he smokes weed, and I can see why. He was pretending to be interested, and I thought I would either do two things. One, tell him to leave me the fuck alone, and two, I'm not smoking pot. These are Lucky Strikes. I was very insulted to have some homeless man do stupider shit than me. He said, can you... As a matter of fact, these are... Oh wait, kiddo talk. Here's your fucking mental illness. These are cigarettes, motherfucker. Anyways, I was insulted to have homeless man doing stupider shit than me. He said if he can make it quick so I can come back and give him the website, and went back to the car, sorry. When my friend was finished with his dreads, now, here's where it gets weird. When I went to work the next day, I heard some song about smoking pot and sexually assaulting a woman on a new album called Nicki Minaj. I got suspicious when the man who misheard me say cigarettes instead of cocoa made this shit up to be an asshole, which is true as I'm writing this. What he did is he took every recollected and vague thing you can think of and made me look like a fucking idiot. And first, my friend with the dreads said, just ignore the dude and play music on my headphones. The worst I have had eventually heard the song in a lot of places that I started taking therapy. Okay, pause. Imagine some asshole in trade school trying to get a real high paying job instead of living with his parents, talking to a stranger about crack and going to say I was staring at a woman's butt and had nothing on topic than what we were talking about. People he shouldn't mention on the radio without permission and making me feel bad for the mother. All I wanted to do, for Christ's sakes, is enjoy a cigarette break and say hello to the lady outside, and he thinks I'm a fucking child molester. Which, at the time, I wanted to punch the guy's fucking lights out. This is something that a cyberbully would do. They would brag about women turning away from me as if you act like a nerd and lie, saying that it was meant for mentally ill men who have Alzheimer's to pick up girls in my book. Sound ironically eerie gay shit, and that's not what even narcotics and people live in Wine Ranch, Long Island do, without no kids or wife. Oh, by the way, Ghetto Talk, if you're watching this, I don't know what cloud you're smoking on. Those are real cigarettes I got myself on my friend's salon outing. It is a complete no-brainer, as this was a hoax to get him to make money with other rappers and lie about people to extend their bank account. I mean, he's probably thinking, oh, how I like that guy who is smarter, stronger, and handsome to girls. Ghetto Sock, you are a weird person. I'm just a guy who's trying to make a heart of gold in public when you have a takeout in your stomach, other than guys that have more videos coming up next month. By the way, for my viewers, thank you and peace.